Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm here with my boy, my brother, Anthony. What did you do today, bro?
I played Yellow Hybrid for TCG Con. Came out like third, fourth place.
Top four, yeah.
Top four.
Yeah.
Just pulling out with an old deck.
Yeah.
But, hopefully you guys
still
enjoy
really
it.
solid, bro. Yeah, let's get into it. Explain us your card choices, the spice and all that.
No worries, no worries. So of course the solid 4 Upa. You gotta get that card draw when you're low. The 1 Vixie, just because it sometimes comes up, not really, but I think it's the best egg that Yellow has.
And having 5 eggs is probably pretty important, right?
You need the 5 just because you run. I run 6 rookies, so it's just you gotta have the 5. The next force is going to be your Paddlemons. You need the Paddlemons just because you actually do a lot of DP reduction, not to big things, but to little things as well. And then you got the 2 Salas. I have tried to do 3 and 3, but I've realized that because I run Rapids, you gotta see Paddlemon.
Yeah, you don't want to evolve on Sala.
Yeah, you just don't want to evolve on Sala. Alright. Of course, the staples of Hybrid, the 4/4.
Loyal package.
The loyal package, you gotta have the 4 each. Alright. And then in this, I actually run 2 and 2. And the biggest reason is because Angemon, you'll see later that I also run Shakulamon, so this is like great Jogris material. You heal twice at 3 or less. Another big thing is people don't really play is that you can always go Zephyrmon on top of Angemon, you'll still get the effect if you really need it in a crunch. So that's also ideal play.
And what made you decide on the ratios? Like, why not like 4 Shakua? Or like don't you just want to maximize your healing, or does it get bricky?
So I was just seeing that like I only need 4 ultimates.
Yeah.
Because some of the ultimates, some of my megas, I will actually hard drop, and honestly, I just needed to take 1 Shakulamon out for an extra kill spell.
Right, and this just like that basically replaces like your 3 Lost Jet Sylphies.
It does. Like you need your ultimate heals. This is I think the best one so far.
Yeah.
Another big thing for Rapids is that since it has armor purge, you don't really feel too bad going over Salamons.
Right.
So just make sure that you guys, if y'all do go over it, don't feel too bad because you can always swing.
Yeah, if it dies, you can
if it
purge
dies,
or whatever.
You'll purge it. If it's DP deleted and you're at 3, you'll still get the Salamon pop. So
right, exactly, yeah.
Don't forget that.
Rapidmon's still broken.
Still one of the best level 4s in the game. For
Venus,
my Megas, it's just gonna be my Venus.
Venus and no Sakuya.
So no Sakuya. I know a lot of people are kind of like worried about with the big stacks.
Yeah, Grandis, Amelga, like all those decks.
But I think Venus still does her job of stunning the board, stuns other hybrid players, and honestly, I think you can, with the option cards that I run, you can kind of get around Melga, but War Greymon X is actually like your biggest threat.
Right.
Because it can still punch through, and then with War Greymon X, it will actually delete your Venusmon at the end, which will turn on its Blitz Omni at the end. So honestly, it's the only matchup that I feel kind of inconsistent about.
Right. But Venus is basically good against like everything else.
Everything else, it does great against.
Yeah, turning off when attacking, when evolving, that just seems broken.
It's broken. Yeah. It turns off like your X antibody option.
Right. Can't unsuspend with like Amelga X or like
any of that. Yep. And even if you have like and your red player plays ties, then you will actually have it turned on always and all the time. So.
Okay, makes sense.
Megas.
Oh, and White Dynus, by the way. Sorry, we kind of skipped over that one.
For Dynus, I'm sorry. So, honestly, my next toughest matchup is Blue Flare. I actually hate that deck with
And you ended up actually playing one, right?
I did, and I barely won. We almost decked each other out, but
oh my god,
it turned out that Dynus actually stumped her. So,
right. You get a free heal like basically every turn.
Every turn. So even if you just have one Dynus or you hard play it and it's the only card on your field, they don't get their effects and they're just literally poking for one, and it's just too detrimental for them. Don't deck out before you do.
Right.
So just most of the time, just remember you don't always have to activate the second effect when Digivolving. So usually I would just Digivolve, draw, and then I'll just pass turn.
Right. Okay, makes sense.
Of course, I think the
Death
best
X,
card in the game,
of course,
Death X. I don't want to like explain it too much, but of course,
right,
Death
it's broken. We know what it does.
One Susano, I have had A lot of people tell me to run 2 just because the longevity of the game. Sometimes you do need 2, but
against like SetCon or like whatever, maybe a mirror match, I don't know.
Even a mirror match.
Yeah.
But what happens is a lot of times they put your Susano back in your security, and you can usually rip it off with TK.
But there was one game I saw you double Susano, and we were like, wait, I'm pretty sure he's only playing 1.
I'm only running 1.
But so it got degraded, you fetch it back off TK.
And I fetch it off TK,
that's galaxy brain, bro.
Yeah, so there's a couple ways for you to do it. I think that's the only way that you can do it, besides like running Juno or something. But I think 1 is enough, because if you see 2 in your hand, you're like,
you don't want to. That
feels bad.
Tricky, yeah.
I'd rather see 2 Death X and 2 Susanos.
Right.
So those are for the level 7s.
Right. Yeah, your
Lastly,
Tamers.
for the Tamers, it's actually going to be
DK still broken. Oh wow, really wide split.
3-3-3. I don't run 4 of anything, mainly because you need all of them. I wish I can bump this up to 3, but I just don't have enough room. This actually deters a lot of people from just
swinging into your security, because you're gaining free 2 every turn if you're lower than them.
Turn. Yeah. During security control players, like they'll always heal above you, so throwing this out and just sitting for a couple turns and just building your back, throwing more Tamers on board, and throwing on boost just to prepare for your lethal. Actually, I think this is still a valuable card. So, of course, this is going to be for the Rapidmon and Dexmon package.
Of course.
You can also use it for Shakuro sometimes. I've done it. Not the best, but if you got to, you got to, right?
Negging 2 is always good.
2.
Floodgates, adding rookies, whatever.
And I think 3 TKs is enough.
Yeah.
It essentially is your Zoe, but it's the only way for you to just get stuff that you need.
Oh, now that are you not playing Zoe at all?
So no Zoes. I just think that Cody is the most consistent 3. If you play Zoe, you don't really get initial value out of it.
Right. It just gets a hybrid.
Cody can like give you memory. It also progresses your game state, and it also allows you to like pop things that are maybe too big sometimes. Especially with Rapid, you definitely really need it.
Right.
All right. And then lastly, the options. 2 yellow boosts. 1 reinforcement, of course.
Which shows a 4.
Which is
the one sunrise.
The one sunrise.
Broken One-Ohs. Crimson Blaze.
Crimson.
1 Wyverns.
The 1 Wyvern. And then the 3. I don't even know how to say this name.
Lone Key out of Stacko is what I say. Yeah.
There you go.
So why these roll? Obviously, like these ones you can't play more than like 1 of, but like why like 3 of this and like why 1 of this?
So 1, just because I don't have a way to get rid of Death X or anything that's just 15.
Right.
And sometimes hitting it in security, that negative 15 to like a stack that's like 18 actually does the job to pop, destroy it from the next incoming hit.
Sure.
So that's why this is the 1 Wyvern. I would have done 4, but honestly, like when you see this too many times, it always doesn't come in value.
Right.
Of course, the yellow memory boost just because you need that progressiveness,
consistency, gives you extra memory.
And then the Crimson Blaze actually is probably like my favorite option of this stack, just because it deals with
Jesmon,
Bloom Lord. Honestly, it helps out a lot with security control.
Right.
So just because all their Digimon that they bring out that are level 5 or 6K,
right,
you can literally wipe the whole board.
Yeah, this card is insane.
Yeah, and then also just keep it so that they can't play anything. So I've had it where you just wipe their board and they can't hellscythe afterwards.
Yeah,
and honestly, it's helped me win a couple games.
Okay, exactly, yeah. And how good was this card? Like, did you ever resolve the like 3 exact security effect where you get like to neg something and chaos neg something?
Honestly, a lot of times. So there's a couple times that actually hit in security. I want to say out of the 8 rounds that I played overall, this resolved the 3-3 when they swung into it. I want to say at least like 5 times.
Wow, dude, that's crazy.
You can facilitate a lot of like heals because you can go Angemon if you're at 2 and then just go Zephyr on top just for 1 heal and then use it. Or you can Jet Sylphie from 0 and then do Angemon into a what's called Jogris, and then go back to 3 and then use it again if you have the memory. So it actually comes up much more than you think. Your opponent doesn't really like look out for it, and because there's so many things that this is like putting it to the top of your security gets rid of it, and it bypasses. I think the best protection besides degradation.
Right.
I think this is super crucial.
Right. No, it's a crazy effect, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, if anyone wants to change anything else, I would just go maybe 2/2. But I do love this card, so it's actually a great card.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah, the results speak for itself, bro.
Appreciate you guys for having me on, guys. Check out the channel,
bro. Appreciate it. Any shout outs you want to give? Any last minute thanks?
Team Meta Knight. Shout out to them. I didn't win my shirt today, but huge shout out to them. Probably why I punted, but had a great time here. Round day 2.
Yes, sir.
Top 8. And I'll see you guys again.
See you, Nats. Yes, sir. All right, bro.
Peace.
Peace out.